Okay. Now, anyone that knows me knows how much I love chitlins and malls. But I really love malls way more than I love chitlins. So, I am going to show you how I season my malls after they're cooked. Now, these malls cook for about, I cooked these malls for about 10 hours. I cooked them all day yesterday while I was gone. I cooked them all last night, but on a really low heat. I don't use crock pots. I've never seen the purpose of a crock pot. So anyway, the malls are done. Now, I normally don't put them in the skillet. I normally cut them up, put them back in the boiler, and then I season them. But today, I'm going to do the skillet. But I'm not going to fry them per se so much. I'm not going to fry them. I poured all the waters off of these malls 2 or 3 times because I can't eat all that grease. But some people in the South, when I was younger, and my stepdad used to take us down to Tennessee, and when they cooked their chitlins, they used to take off just enough fat to make lard. I wasn't eating that shit. It was just too much fat for me. So in any event, use what you want, but my main ingredient for seasoning my malls and chitlins is some type of chicken bouillon cube. You can use whatever name brand you want to use, but I am using, because this is all I have, I am using these. But you can use whatever chicken bouillon cube you like. So I just poured a little water on these because I don't eat all that grease. So basically I poured all the water off. In my chitlins or malls, because this is what these are, I like celery. And that's just me. And then I'm only going to use I'm going to use a whole one, because do not ever try to season your chitlins or your malls while they're cooking. It's just not going to work. Wait till after they're done. Pour all that water off, because you just shouldn't try to season your chitlins while they're cooking. Wait until after your malls and chitlins are done, and then season them. Hold on a second. Okay. So we're gonna, now a lot of people use white pepper. I don't like white pepper. It doesn't have that same effect as black pepper to me. I don't care about white pepper. So I use black pepper. Now normally I put an onion in mine, but I bought an onion the other night, but I don't know what the hell I did with it. So, we're going to use some onion powder. And I can't tell you how much to use. You have to use, your discretion. And then, once you've been cooking for a while, you just don't need measurements and directions. So, then I have garlic powder. I'm going to turn these down because I don't want them to fry. And then we gonna stir, baby. Now give that bouillon cube chance to dissolve, because depending on the brand that you use, some are saltier than others. Now I got my seasoning salt out, but I may not need it. No, you do not need the seasoning salt. And since there's nobody here but me, normally after I taste something, I'll wash my fork or spoon, but it's just me, and then nobody get none but me. So, now I've got some minced garlic. I'm also going to use a little cayenne pepper. Just a little. Let me get some more water. Just a little. Just a little. And then, excuse me, that pepper. And then we're just going to let them simmer a little more in the skillet until the celery is, you know, a little tender. But it's up to you. But when I tell you these taste awesome. Now what it could stand is a little more garlic powder, if that's my preference. And I'm sorry, but I need a little more pepper. That's my preference. But once you use those bouillon cubes, you're not really going to need any salt or seasoning salt. Oh, my. Yes, Lord. These are good. These are awesome. They're tender, seasoned to perfection. So make sure you use that chicken bouillon cube. And sometimes after they're on my plate, I add a little apple cider vinegar. So today I'm having hog maws, coleslaw, and I might fix me some greens. I don't know, it depends. I might put some greens on with some smoked turkey. Or I might put on a pot of beans. But in any event, I could eat this with nothing. I could eat this with just coleslaw or potato salad. And that's what I prefer. I prefer chitlins, hog maws with potato salad or coleslaw. And I got some coleslaw, baby. Thanks for watching.